How do you know the 3D is hell? Well, check this out. If you were to live a life where you converted the way you looked at money and the way you look at people and really see that all the attachments are hate and that people confuse attachment with love and people love to hate, then you would realize that this is hell. And what I mean by that is to keep your awareness here keeps your energy here, because your attention, your focus, your spiritual currency, your spirit is energy, so your currency. So anything that keeps you here lets you know what it's really about. Like when it comes to money, people have such a fear of it. The way they hold on to it, it keeps it from coming back. Because again, being cheap literally repels big money. So, for as personal experience, I'll give you this right now. The way I had looked at money to let me know that this is hell and to let me know that this cycles to keep you, it's more control. They can control you more if you stay in your body and stay afraid than if they push you out of your body. So it's best to keep you trapped in your body. That's why autism is such a massive thing, because it's just trapping awareness in a body. It's the greatest form of prison. But there's prisons below that. Of course, the 2D, like I said, looking into Facebook, Instagram, all the anti-social media is 2D. You want to change it, right? You want to go to those things and you want to change it. You want to post things that are enlightening and the things that are of consciousness. But again, that's like trying to redecorate hell. Let hell be hell. Hell will be hell. You can try, die to change these things that are what they are, but you can't have this without that, or the left without the right, if you don't have this above and the below, or sense of that. And of course, you just want total integration of every dimension of you, and you embody it in Malkuth, or what they call Geb, or what they call this physical body, this crystallized body, or dense mound of glory, glow ray, basically, because it is the byproduct of the real light. It is not the true light. The body is the false light. So when you spend with the energy behind spending, that you want to get rid of the money, that you don't want this money, that you want to spend this because you know it's only a transfer of energy. The energy just converts. It's not a losing or winning of anything. It's an exchange, always, because an inhale, exhale. So if you live a life like, I want to get rid of this money, because that's what I had did to realize that you can't even get rid of it, and that the people that want it are the people that will always lack it. Even if you have billions, you'll always lack it, because it would always be something else that it requires more money, relatively speaking. So it will always be a sense of anxiety, which is just normally broken down kidneys. So what we got going on, when we go to spend the money to get rid of it, we realize how the money continues to come back. It continues to come back in different forms. If you're spending money on food or whatever it is, it's going to come back. And it's just about metabolizing the energy to the fullest in the body that you have, instead of giving it to parasites. Like, for example, like if you were to eat and then if you were to smoke, then you're not metabolizing both to the fullest. You're only metabolizing it half-assed, so your results are half-assed, which creates more anxiety, because things aren't coming back the way they came. They're not coming back full. So if you spend to get rid of the money, if you try to get rid of these things that hold you here, you realize how devilish this place is and how everyone really is a devil or a demon, because that's just what the nature of the beast is. It's what the beast is. It's not that you argue with the beast about being the beast or try to change the beast. You just realize what the beast is. Again, you can't make decisions without knowing what temptation is. Again, temptation, temperature, temper tantrum, it always comes down to the pH balance. So you need to know what lust is and temptation is to know what not to do, of course. So it always comes down to, would you rather be yourself with yourself, or be somebody else with someone else for the sake of supposedly being with someone else. But if you reflect on your whole life, you've only been thinking in your head and talking to and for you. So as far as the energy coming back, your breath coming back to you, once you realize what the beast is and the auditory thoughts being of the beast, being of the 3D, the more you feed into it, the more you stay here. Because people, they have to realize that everything that they take of the 3D keeps you here, and it keeps the cycle going, keeps you staying here, keeps your energy here. And of course, it's there as a foundation, I guess you could say, Malkuth or the 3D. But we have to realize that it has its place. And to bring in divine energy here, it's only gonna create a sense of lack. So again, it's just about total integration of all the dimensions within you, to where you don't look at it like, this is the 3rd D, this is the 4th D, this is the 5th D. You just know which part of you is which. And the only way you know that, of course, is by deciphering the visual thoughts from the auditory thoughts, because auditory is always of the beast. The visual, at best, is of the soul, which is a projection. Of course, the body and the soul are one thing. The mind is the body. They are projections of a projection. They are projections and a projector. So we got to realize that when we shed. So I got these new books coming out as far as about how to, to create miracles, or to allow the miracles to happen. Because what people don't realize is that you always have what you need, and if you didn't, you'd be dead. And at the same time, death might be what you need. Death is what you make it. Say your car is broken down on the side of the road. You're in the middle of nowhere. You should probably meditate, and then upon waking up, upon catching up on your breathing, miracles will unfold. That's just one example. I'm running out of time here on this thing, on this phone that is less than us. Because again, it's the 3D. And 2D, Instagram is all below that. ROYALT512 at yahoo.com is the email for the PDFs. The ebooks are on Amazon under R Bud.